let's practice balancing sequence today. We'll start with some deep breathing. Okay. Let's start the practice by some deep breathings. 3 times Om and 3 times Shanti to normalize our mind and get ready for the balancing sequence. Practicing balancing sequence is really beneficial for your mind, for your nervous system. But before practicing it, it is equally important to calm down your mind. So 3 deep inhales. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Om chanting. Inhale. Inhale. Hands closer to the chest in the prayer position. Get ready for today's practice. Come on the mat. So, whenever we are practicing balancing sequence, it is important that our ankles are properly warmed up. So, we are going to do some standing calf raises to properly balance and warm our ankles, because ankles are the foundation during the balancing sequence. So, we want them to be properly mobilized. So, we'll do 20 calf raises. Properly mobilize your ankles. 5, 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we will do different variations. We are going to rotate the ankle clockwise 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. I see a lot of people don't practice mobility before starting their asanas, which can result in a lot of injuries. So if you want to be a practitioner who practices for a long time and his body or her body supports them, it is important to learn mobilization. Again, anti-clockwise. Very nice. Now we are going to practice a little bit of spinal mobility. Hi, Eolalia. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name properly. So we are practicing balancing sequence for those who have just joined. Now we are going to do a little bit of spinal mobility by doing cat and cow. Okay. So we exhale and we inhale when our chest widens up. it's very important to sync your breath. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Properly, nicely mobilize your spine for the balancing sequence we are going to do today. 4 more times. Try to sync your breath. 3 more times. Inhale when your chest widens up. Feel the movement with the breath. Exhale and inhale for the last time. Now we are going to do a little bit of Parvatasana to upward facing dog. So for properly entering into downward facing dog, you come at a tabletop, you lift your knees up, you push your chest back, and then from here you try to straighten your legs and then place your heels down. Now we are practicing a flow, so we are going to move into upward dog and the downward dog. Inhale when you're going for upward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the upward dog. We're going to do this for 2 more times. Downward dog. Inhale, the upward. Rest for a while. We're going to practice one more flow, a very minute flow, and then we will begin with our balancing sequence for today. Hi guys. Okay. So stand at the middle of your mat, open your legs wide and rotate your right ankle right side. From here we will enter into Veerbhadrasana 2. And from here we are going to give a little bit of side twist. We are going to touch our left elbow to the right. And up. And up. And up. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. We're going to repeat this from the other side. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. One more time. Exhale and inhale. Now come at the center of your mat and get ready for our today's balancing sequence. We will be needing 2 blocks and we will be needing 1 belt. So for the blocks, 1 block will be near your lower thigh and crossing your knee joint. And second block will be in your hands like this, and then we are going to lift our arms up. Why are we using blocks? Because whenever we do Tadasana, it is important that our thighs are nicely rolled towards inside, and whenever we lift our arms up, our armpit muscles are looking completely forward. Generally what happens if you don't use the block, generally the arms are like this, they are dead, so we can't feel the weight. Now here it is important, the props are helping us in engaging and building our muscle mind connection. So we are going to hold this for 2 minutes. So lift the arms up, nicely stretched. From here try to bring the extension from your trunk muscles, and try not to over clench your neck, because the more you clench your neck, the more difficult your breathing will become. So be here, hold the posture for some time. It is important when you hold the asana. If you don't hold the asana, you don't really get the benefit of the asana. So follow alongside me and be there in this asana for the next 45 seconds. Your breath is normal, with the normal inhalation and normal exhalation. No pressure on your neck, on your forehead, or on your shoulders. The extension is coming from the trunk area. Keep lifting your trunk area upwards. And keep trying to straighten your arms up. Nicely hold. Stretch yourself upwards. 30 more seconds. By now, the arms might be shaking a little, but it's good to feel the shivering in the muscles. Be there and normalize your breath. Make sure your legs are not dead and they're continuously pressing the block, which is in between your thighs. Take your arm down, relax for a while. We're going to repeat this one more time. Now these simple blocks are really helping me engage the exact muscles that I want to engage. So again, we are going to use this one more time. So place this block between your knees and the thighs. Put this block in your hands. Take your arms up. Generate the stretch from here, not lift this. Okay? Generate the stretch, nice stretch. And don't clench your neck. Just let your neck relax. Shoulders relax. Forehead relax. Just generate the extension coming from the armpit muscles. And keep straightening your elbows. Be there for 30 more seconds. When you hold a simple posture with the blocks, you realize how simple looking asana can become very difficult. Keep holding the posture for 10 more seconds and normalize your breath. Now gently come down and prepare yourself for Trikonasana. For Trikonasana, we will be using 1.5 breath like this. It will be near your ankles. Okay. So stand at the front of your mat, in the center of your mat. Left leg left side, right leg right side. There is a 3.5 feet distance. If you are taller, you can create more distance. From here, rotate the right ankle right side. Your navel is still looking at the front, okay, in Trikonasana. Now, from here, adjust the block. Now, what do we want? We want both the arms up. Create a nice extension here. Left hand on the left wrist. Right hand completely stretch upwards. Rotate the hand, and with the hand you have to go down. So it should not be like this. Otherwise this area, your pelvic area will come forward and it will defeat the process. Okay? So lift the arm up nicely. Turn the arm towards the wall. Now with the arm, creating a nice extension, still creating the extension, not looking down. Keep reaching. Now, if your limit is still here, just hold the hand here. Keep it on the shin or keep it on the block. Now, once you are here, push the left shoulder back and right shoulder forward. And make sure your left leg is active. Left foot outer arch is properly pressed. And look towards the sky. Once you have attained the posture, just be there in the posture for a while. We are going to hold this posture for 1 minute. Make sure this area does not get shrunk. So this should also be nicely extended. Now be in the asana for 30 seconds with normal inhalation and normal exhalation. Be there and hold the asana and relax it. A couple of more seconds. Keep pressing your left outer arch. Your right thigh looking towards the front and is completely straight. Now, when you want to come up, take the left arm up. You're going to hold here for some time. Keep imagining that you're pushing your left arm towards the sky. Keep lifting it towards the sky. Now, once you are here, generate the pressure from the left fingers and move towards the arm. Come in the center. Now, we're going to repeat this with the left side. So, shift the block to the left side. 1.5 breath. From here on onwards, move the left leg towards the left side. Your navel is still trying to look towards the front. It's not moving here. Okay? So lift both the arms up from here. Right hand is at the waist. Left hand is completely stretched upwards. Rotate the arm. And with the arm, back down. Don't let your body fall first. It's not about going down. It's about going properly down. Now, be here. Once you are in the final posture, push the right shoulder back and left shoulder forward. And keep pressing the right outer arch. Right leg, your major body weight is on the back leg, not on the front leg. Once you are here in the final posture, stretch the right arm upwards to the sky. Imagine someone is pulling your right arm upwards towards the sky. Now, hold this posture with the normal inhalation and exhalation. Be in the asana for at least 1 minute. A goal should be to hold an asana for at least 2 to 3 minutes. And let your body relax in the asana. Focus where the stretch is and try to have normal breath. Be there in the asana 30 more seconds and feel the posture. Normal inhale and normal exhale. Now, imagine that someone is pulling your right fingertips upwards to the sky and come at the center. Now, stand at the center. We are done with Trikonasana. Now we will practice Vimanasana. For Vimanasana, get ready for Vimanasana and normalize your breath from Trikonasana. We are practicing balancing sequence. Now stand at the center of the mat. Open the legs wide. From here onwards, the same step. Move the right leg to the right side. Navel still looking forward. Stretch the arms nicely. Okay. From here onwards, move the body to the right side. Arms are stretched nicely to the outside. Left arm is pulled by someone at the left side and right arm right side. Navel looking completely forward. Once you are here, lift the left leg down and make sure that your left and the right toes are looking completely forward. Now be here. This leg is completely straight. Okay? And generate the force from the upper thigh, not from the knee. Be here for a couple of breaths. And hold this asana. Vimanasana. Now, once you are comfortable, start bending your right leg. Bend as much as you can, but keep the body straight. Don't let it fall. Okay? Keep the body straight and keep bending your right knee. Keep bending your right knee step by step. Once you are in the final posture, just hold, but don't let your hands get dead. Hands pulled nicely apart. Hold Vimanasana for a while. Back leg is completely stretched. Now the same way we are going to come. First straighten the right leg. Rotate the left leg. Come at the center. Rotate the right leg. Hands down and come in the center. Now we are going to repeat this with the left leg. Vimanasana. Come at the center of your mat. Right leg again to the right side and left leg to the left side. Now, stretch your arms nicely outwards. Left leg to the left side. Now, from here on onwards, move your body. Navel is looking at the front. Lift your right leg up and place it completely looking forward. The toes are looking forward. Now, once you are here, comfortable in the posture, start bending your left leg. But your right leg remains straight. Exactly straight. Once you are in the final posture, no movement. Relax in the posture and keep stretching your arms to the side. Nicely pulled, right arm to the right side, left arm to the left side. Be there in the asana for 30 more seconds. You're going to come in the same way, straighten your left leg, move the right leg. Now move the left leg, relax your arms down. Relax and catch your breath for a while. We are practicing balancing sequence. Now we are done with Parvatasana. We are done with Vimanasana. Now we will move towards our next asana. Let's see if we have any questions still here. Hi guys, for those of you who are joining just now, and it is Ardha Chandrasana. For Ardha Chandrasana, we will need one block. How do we do Ardha Chandrasana? It's a tricky posture. Stand at the center of the mat. Right leg to the right side, left leg to the left side. Now, from here on onwards, move the right leg facing forward. Now from here, we are going to go into the Trikonasana first. Okay? Trikonasana. Grab the block. Bend your right knee a little. Once you are here, move the left leg to the left side. Okay? Both the toes are looking forward now. Now once you are here, push your right hand a little forward. Now move your left leg a little forward. You will come in a position where left leg is free and wants to go up a little. Okay, if you are a beginner, practice this, lifting it up. If you are an intermediate person, you can lift the leg up. Okay, make sure that your toes are stretched towards you. Rotate your body and look towards the front. Okay. This is a very good balancing posture. Be here for a couple of breaths. Try to straighten your right leg as much as you can. And don't let your left leg get dead. Keep pushing the toes towards you. Hold this for a couple of breaths. Be in this posture. It's a very good balancing posture and requires a lot of concentration. Try to see at the one point. Few more seconds. And now keep your left leg back. Now we are going to exit the position in the same way. Push the left leg back. Stretch the arm and come. Rotate the right leg. And we are going to repeat this from the left leg now. Okay, if you are a beginner, practice this near the wall so there is no chance of falling down. Let's repeat it from the left side again. Let's see the process. Block is near your ankle. Stand at the center of your mat. Take a nice 3.5 feet distance. Now lift your heel up and move the thigh looking forward. The navel is still looking at the front. Okay, don't move this. Now, both the arms up, right hand to the right waist, and enter into a Trikonasana. Now grab a block, bend your knee, and lift the right leg to the right side. Once you are here, both the toes are looking forward, left leg is a little bent. Push the left arm a little forward. Okay. Now push the right leg a little forward and try to lift it up. And be there in the posture and hold. Your left leg, make sure is as straight as you can, and right leg is not dead. Now if this is difficult for you, try to just lift it like this. Okay, and you will be soon able to maintain the balance. Don't push yourself a lot, and practice near a support where even if you fall, there are no chances of injuries. Be there in the posture. Try to lift your right leg up and come back. In the same way, you're going to come back. Okay? And come at the center. Okay, we are done with Ardha Chandrasana. We have done 4 balancing postures. Now we will move towards Utthita Ekpad Angushtasana. Okay, for that you will be needing a small rope. I'll demonstrate it first. I'll have to shift my camera. Please bear with me. Okay, so like this. Hi guys, we are practicing balancing sequence. Just use the rope. Okay, we needed to hold it. We are practicing Utthita Ekpad Angushtasana. For that we need a wall. Okay. Now, from here, just bend your right leg, lift it up. So you don't have to lift it so much that your hips are actually not aligned. The part is that hips should be aligned. Okay. So keep the right leg and see if your hip is aligned. Okay. It should be almost at the 90. Now once you are here, just take the support of the rope and hold the asana. Okay. This will create nice opening on your hamstrings, and it will give you a good sense of balance on one leg. Okay. Just be there and hold. Make sure your right leg is completely straight and left leg is also completely straight, and you're not pushing your body backwards or the forward. Okay, your back body is also straight. Adjust a little bit, and your right leg and left leg both are straight. Now we're going to hold this for some time. Utthit Ekpad, Angusthasana, variation 1. Okay. Try to hold the rope as high as you can. You can just tie the rope anywhere. If you have ropes at the home, you can use the ropes. Otherwise, you can use the belt like I have used. Now, when you are in this posture, the back leg, again, try to straighten your back leg and move the thigh looking forward. The thigh should not be looking at the side. It should be looking completely forward. Okay, bend the leg. Now, we are going to change the leg. Is there any questions? If there are any questions, you can ask. We're going to change the leg. Lift the left leg, bend it a little, and once you're comfortable here, straighten your left leg. Okay. Create some distance. Okay. Now your right leg is trying to look completely forward. This thigh should not be looking at the side. This thigh should be looking at the front. Okay, and try to straighten your left leg with the power of your quad muscles. These are your quad muscles. Never push your knee down. Okay, this will create injuries. Okay, hold this for a couple of breaths. Whatever the leg up is, there is a hip socket. Try to push this leg inside the hip socket always. Obviously, your leg is not like this. It is always going inside your body. Hold this posture for some time. This is Utthit Ekpad Angusthasana. We are doing this with the help of a prop. There is variation B in it as well. Although for today we are not going to practice variation B. Now come back. Release the belt. Now we are done with our sequence. Today we will go for Shavasana. We practice Shavasana, and then we will practice our breathing. So let's practice 1 round of Kapalbhati Pranayam. So take a block, make sure your spine is nicely erect. Sit on the block, cross leg. Okay. Now from here, we'll start with the Kapalbhati Pranayam. It is important whenever you're doing pranayam, straighten your spine. So nicely stretch. Please don't bite. Okay, so nicely stretch your arms. Okay, and get ready for Kapalbhati Pranayam. We are going to do 100 rounds. I mean 1 round, 100 breaths. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. With next inhalation, start with the 100 pumpings of Kapalbhati. palms closer to the chest. 1 time Om, 3 times Shanti, and we will end our practice. Shanti. Be grateful that you have the opportunity to practice. This is it for this session, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, you can drop. Thank you for joining in, guys. Bye.